When it comes to skimming through Paramore's discography, there's always been one song that stuck out to me due to its bizarre nature, being No Friend from their 2017 album After Laughter. The reason this song is so bizarre is that it's the only Paramore song without Hayley Williams as the lead singer. Instead, it's an inaudible spoken word poem read by Aaron Weiss, the lead singer of the band Me Without You, from Hayley's point of view, focusing on the band's challenging history. Keep in mind that whenever I say something like, in place of Hayley, he says, or that Aaron states something about Hayley, it's really Hayley saying those things in the lyrics. Hayley and Taylor York have been on record saying that Me Without You is one of, if not their favorite band, as they were even guests for all of the Parahoy cruises. Now, when I say that this song is bizarre or weird, that doesn't mean that it's a bad song. I honestly like this song a lot actually, since it's very different and provides a unique perspective on the band as a whole. There's also a lot of references to some of their older songs or albums, so I'll compile a list of them at the end. The song starts with a very inaudible intro from Aaron and some drumming to aid the ominous tone, in which he talks about finding letters from years ago, potentially referencing the Only Exceptions music video, but I've also seen that it could have been about Josh Farrow's blog post from 2010 when he and his brother Zach departed from the band. However, Aaron then brings up that he hopes his daughter, Birdie, is happy, healthy, and staying out of trouble, meaning that the letters are actually from Hayley to Aaron. He ends the intro with saying that writing these letters was sort of Hayley's way to actually express how she feels instead of putting on a facade, which has been said about the state of some of Paramore's albums. Next, Aaron becomes more audible and starts his main verse off by referencing a bunch of the band's songs, such as Brick by Born Brick, potentially Franklin with this line, and Let the Flames Begin. He also touches on the band's name being misspelled, with it originally being spelled like this instead of this, since they changed it to match one of the original members' mother's maiden name. The cover of Riot is referenced following this, as Aaron speaks about a touch of orange over a purgatory gray. Following this, Aaron uses a great metaphor about a thorny field to scatter fruitless seeds, since seeds can't grow in this type of terrain. Here's a quick Bible study lesson for all my religious viewers out there. This line is a reference to the parable of the sower as well, which is about Jesus realizing that spreading the message of Christianity sometimes doesn't work due to people's unwillingness to listen. Another song is brought up after this, being Misguided Ghost, yet there's also a nod to Looking Up, since Aaron states that God knows no one needs more misguided ghosts. This is similar to the line, God knows that the world doesn't need another band, from Looking Up. In this line, Aaron possibly means that the world and its people don't need more confusion in these crazy times. Riot is brought up again in the next line, as Aaron uses a metaphor for dropping nickels in a basket so the band can do their riot dance, tying to those who play music or dance on the streets of many popular cities across the US. Next up on the list of references is Fake Happy from this same album, where Aaron mentions the band's wide painted lips that hide their true emotions. Going on a bit of a tangent here, After Laughter was meant to be the band's way to finally let their emotions out instead of pretending to be something they weren't. It's definitely the most emotional and relatable album they've released, since it opened listeners' eyes to the real life struggles the members have dealt with. No Friend is like the culmination of the band's emotions and view of the world around them up until this point in their careers. Coming back to the lyrics though, Aaron details the band's catatonic smile and ankle-bitten ships, bringing ankle biters to the list of references. As the #1 doctor in the world, who definitely didn't get this information from the Cleveland Clinic, I can tell you that catatonia is a disorder that disrupts a person's awareness of the world around them, as those with this disorder react very little or not at all to their surroundings. From what I'm getting from this, it's similar to disassociation, but if you're a doctor or medical student watching this, feel free to correct me in the comments. For what is one of the most important parts of the song, Aaron brings up the idea of worshiping the band by telling listeners to throw their pedestal of stone in the forgetful sea, and how people project perfection onto Hayley even though the band members are just regular people behind closed doors. The line, "and when this repetition ends," is a potential reference to one of their B-sides for Riot, titled Temporary. One of my favorite Paramore songs, That's What You Get, is referenced a few lines later, with Aaron talking about getting what's deserved for letting the ambitions of the band win, leading to lost relationships and decreased mental stability over time. The following line keeps up the idea of idol worshiping, referencing the song right before this one on the album actually, Idol Worship. Aaron talks about how Hayley hates to let those down who idol her, and how she will drown her reflection in their naive expectations. I mean, the working title of this song was Idol Worship Outro, since it covers similar themes from that song, and the transition into this song is seamless. Furthermore, Aaron reads out about Haley being free before Paramore became famous and how no one thought they knew her at the time. Going into the chorus, Aaron sets out to make one point crystal clear in place of Haley, reiterating that Haley isn't a savior to her fans and that these fans are not friends to her. The best part of the song shines within the chorus, as Aaron finally gets tired of the nonsense and repeats this idea over and over again. I just love how Aaron yells, "You're no friend of mine," to get those who worship Haley in the band to stop after all these years. You can tell that the members had to get this off their chest for years, since Aaron is very powerful here. This song reminds me of another Paramore song, Fences, a lot, but with more focus on the fans instead of the media. With the outro, Aaron comes back down and realizes that what people see in Haley may not be close to the way Haley views herself. He then states that Haley might be more afraid of letting herself down more than anything else. Moreover, Aaron reads out that Haley felt like the man in the story who saw a bear floating in a river and thought it was a fur coat, leading to the final part of the song. The second to last part of this song ends with an analogy between the story of the bear in the river and how the decision to create the band was made, as Haley is said to be standing on the shore before she jumped in to grab this fur coat 12 years ago. This time frame would match up with the start of the band in 2004, since this song was most likely written in 2016. This river was rushing towards a waterfall, with the friend that was still on the shore shouting at Haley to let go of the coat and swim back to land. This could be a reference to their song Now as well, with lyrics like "bringing my sinking ship back to the shore." Haley lets go of the coat, but the coat doesn't let go of her, symbolizing how she was warned about the potential issues with the band, but was stuck with it due to the success that came from it. Ending this polarizing song, Aaron asks listeners to let Haley know if there's more she can give to them. The last line of the song, "If nothing comes of it, then just know we are grateful," made for a perfect ending. As I stated before, I've started to listen to this song more and appreciate it for what it is. It works so well on this album, making it a pivotal song in my opinion. While this song is still bizarre to me, listening to it more and looking further into the lyrics opened my eyes to how intriguing it is. I originally planned on covering this song as an entry in the Paramore Iceberg video, which you should check out if you haven't already, but decided to give it justice with its own video. If you like this song or dislike it, tell me why in the comments below. And for more Paramore related content like this, subscribe and like this video, or Haley Williams will break down your door and point this big ass assault rifle at your head. Starting now, I'm going to get to work on part 2 of the Iceberg, so I will see y'all soon. Please do great things every day and take care of yourselves. Thank you.